wanted this reshuffle. Now, why did they want the reshuffle? And there are a number of reasons why this reshuffle was demanded by the people of Ghana. One, part of the idea was to reduce the size of government. Because the size of government had become burdensome. So a lot of people thought that it was time for the president to reshuffle his ministers and take advantage to reduce the numbers.
All right, I was here on my Mega TV, Mamma and Chasronko in free Mega TV. I saw ye and Fambra Bibia. I was in the name, say, 14th of February, and out here, ye me and a Yura, Akuffo Addo, President Akuffo Addo. Or the list be Babontina, less than on it, or the Babontina. Nina and say, Ghana for a quality for reshuffle for a long period of time. Fee and Papa Natina say, Sa reshuffle na sebi Ghana for a quality for a fee and or no na dream when ya amre our idea what nasi. I was say, or did need in Babontin. Abusian say me, Kwesi Pratt Junior, the inside the Boncratano, a chief editor, or the same be about to be a woman. Na me pese be ko ne yakwakuti ensema Kwesi Pratt Junior or the etu edwa na yakoba de akabia no ye de beto aso ma wusu wahu de eko na de din kan mesre wada ha no Mega TV unya subscribe ya bomodina na subscribe to the channel for the latest updates ma me fa nchi aso nkoma me ma me chei ba fo ma me e wo New York abuchima mu wa America sanso na ye me ma me ro ye bi yes ro ye bi so e wo UK oni de Nyankopon Isham papa sanso na me papa Kwesi Ade Hammond Nyankopon Isham bia mo support we are for king yes we are for king worldwide so Nyankopon Isham papa say abena bring na no so mutimi support you yes enti sanity abusia enti ensema Kwesi Pratt Junior waka e dia fa reshuffle no ne de sebi ano papa na yenche hono mepese beko yakwakutie Kwesi Pratt Junior bra unya adaji kotna Pan Africa yes sena show so allergy and allergy de ekoso seti de bia yes bra kotna hono no na otimi nya adaji edwedwe ensemu otimi nya adaji echechiri mu reshuffle no de betimi aye eni de entimi enye ne kwan na nka faso ye den eba anampo abra na wose eba any ministers no na say appointees no baby obi akoye no say beboa ana say emboa Kwesi Pratt Junior edin say na betudwa dem koyi ni nkoti na busia answer na beko mesro say for comment tum yes comment ade here papa bomodina so na like dwumadi no na fama e afen so bomodina na subscribe me mo yin video what you say about 90% of our viewers now munya subscribe here and anye boapae what you say nye boapae si de bia ka ma se ebia na we na free nti me kai wo so subscribe here embre na di bomodina na subscribe na fa comment tum na making kai edi ama yanko ni nkuti nsema Kwesi Pratt Junior odi tubia ewo allergy and allergy ewo Pan African TV all credit to Pan African TV omo ena komatutwi etim ekoso ewo hono yanko ni nkuti nsema ekoso ewo Pan African bra omo tenase for allergy and allergy show no.
This reshuffle or shuffling of ministerial position, and it's important to recognize that virtually every part of Ghana, including some in the leadership of the New Patriotic Party, wanted this reshuffle. Now, why did they want the reshuffle? And there are a number of reasons why this reshuffle was demanded by the people of Ghana. One, part of the idea was to reduce the size of government. Because the size of government had become burdensome. So a lot of people thought that it was time for the president to reshuffle his ministers and take advantage to reduce the numbers. The second reason, just plain incompetence. The economy was running aground, many things were not happening, and there was a general feeling, even within the New Patriotic Party, that new hands may help to correct some of the problems that have bedeviled the economy and bedeviled several sectors of national life. Now, 2 years ago, the president responded to this clamor for reshuffle. And he said it was completely unnecessary, and that he was satisfied with the team that he was working with, and that he had already delivered on the promises that he had made to the people of Ghana. Now, so if 2 years later, he's making this reshuffle, is he responding to the demands which were made 2 years ago for the reshuffle, or there could be other reasons for the reshuffle? Now, you would recall that not too long ago, somebody described the president as a lame duck president, and he took serious offense and said that he would be in control until the very last day of his term. I hope you remember. Is it possible that all of this is to show that he's in control? Is this possible? I don't know. Now, with regards to those who advocated that there was a need for a reshuffle to reduce the numbers of government, clearly this reshuffle is not in response to that, because the size of government has not been reduced at all. So this cannot be a response to that. Then if you look at those who wanted changes, because of the level of competence in the administration, it's also obvious that this is not a response to that. Okay. Because one of the persons that many people, including members of the New Patriotic Party, felt had to go because of incompetence was the finance minister. Now he's been elevated, to a glorious position. He's not just senior presidential advisor on finance and the economy. He is also a presidential special envoy on virtually all international transactions. And I'm wondering, special envoy? So he works directly for the president when it comes to international transactions. The president's messenger, the president's direct extension when it comes to international transactions. Now I'm wondering, so this new Minister of Finance, are we being told that he doesn't have the competence to deal with international transactions? Is that what we're being told? And if he doesn't have the competence to deal with international transactions, why make him Minister of Finance? I don't know. I'm just confused, as many Ghanaians are. Now, there are some things which are very interesting about this reshuffle. And since the reshuffle took place, even leading members of the New Patriotic Party have spoken out. Two of those are the immediate past national chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Freddie Wasmau-Blay. And he's saying that this reshuffle could have made sense, could have made some impact if it had happened 2 years ago. And then with virtually 8 or 9 months to get to the finishing line, this reshuffle has no merit. You understand? Then there is Mr. Kodo Mpienim, who was Minister of Presidential Affairs under President Akuffo, and Minister of Presidential Affairs and Chief of Staff. He has made virtually the same comments, that it is too late in the day for this reshuffle to make any impact. Now, Senator, there are about 17 ministers who may have to go for parliamentary vetting. And it is possible, based on their performance, and if the so-called minority members of parliament are diligent in their work, they haven't been diligent in their work over a long period of time, especially when it comes to...
Don't be unfair to us.
I'm being very fair. I'm being very fair. I think I've been too fair to the so-called minority in parliament. Listen, after one vetting exercise, and madam, you can deny it if I'm wrong, I heard minority MP say that, look, we actually voted for this ministerial nominee because she comes from our region. How reckless can they be? Not just reckless, foolish. Comes from our region. Is that how to approve ministers? And then the one which even killed me completely was when some minority MP said that some particular nominee had been good to them. Good to them. What does that mean? Good to them. Amazing. So if they are diligent with their work, if they do their work properly, this vetting process of 17 persons can take anything from 2 months to 3 months. Okay? Now, after they have been vetted, they now have to go through the process of acclimatizing, knowing the ministers to which they've been posted, and so on. That takes another time. By the time they begin to sit down on their seats, and mind you, the vast majority of them are also contesting for parliamentary elections. So they now have to rush to the constituencies to go and campaign. They can't do nothing. As they say in local parlance, they can't do foco. You understand? I mean, just the timelines shows that they can't do anything. So Freddie Blair was right, Kodon Pienim was right, and I'm sure all those who are skeptical about how they're going to transform things must be right. So why this reshuffle at this time?
Yeah, so I was saying, all right, so that is it. That is it. Kwesi Pratt Junior and some of the other and I think say in some no can as American can just say Kwesi Pratt is socialist or a socialist, a politician or no you be a or share said the MPP Jumo Mudi Beboa ama minor konenim NDC Jumo Mudi Beboa ama minor konenim. It's one thing about him I like most is Kwesi Pratt Junior Rubia. Always he stands out to speak the truth. Yes, Kwesi Pratt once I'm making. Always this man he stands out to speak the truth. Kwesi Pratt always he stands out to speak the truth. It is also an analysis it is based on facts. It is based on evidence. It will be a show be so say NDC ni be a man of time. It pains me a lot because he knows what he is talking about and over the Ghana's political embodiment na papa no you be a wa brepen or you be a winim de eko obi onim de eba ohwe yewura Jerry John Rawlings na penswa during 1991 hono downward baby before say the constitution coming into an existence na papa we no na omoti hono na omo bo man ho bra what you say bra na sebi ye papa Rawlings oye nimu bi a sebi na emfata na nkofo ka se okuku nkofo dodo oye odi o chese de ko nembra no odi bana no ehye coup d'etat sa oye edude Akuffo Addo otu no ye wura Akuffo Addo ne papa ne ade enti nkofo no mo qualify for constitution draw no and I say mo qualify for say be design constitution ye Kwesi Pratt Junior, he was part of it, and I think say I stand to be corrected. I stand to be corrected. Kwesi Pratt Junior, he designed, I think that he is the integral part of the constitution, 1992 constitution. So such person, can politics Ghana, he can't be opted, he can't be, just taken away. So always na semo bobeka, nin sema yo kanina, it is based on evidence base. You get it? It is based on evidence. So I really like Mumfanche light no problem kakra. Yana and I will deal with it. Yes, I will deal with that. So Kwesi Pratt Junior, I personally like him. And how this man he makes his analysis, how he do his things, how he present his words. It is so amazing, and I can say he is the best man in terms of political analysis. The way he can the way he interpreting himself. He is the best man indeed. So Abusian sanity. So Kwesi Pratt Junior and our in Kano. Anyway, Mr. say unya subscribe ya bomodana subscribe like idumadi na family. Hanum a authentic channel, Hanum a mega TV, Nika Kachim. Said the Ecoso, our Yamamuno, politics in them. My name is and a mega means to meet the Binamida person. Tibomodana subscribe to the channel for latest updates. I feel so Bomodana like Idumadi for my me quid and I'm in fancy and more bibio him in Yakupon Shaw or Mega TV. I've been a bring down Yakupon Shaw. We are for Ken. We are for Ken worldwide. Samsung movement for Ken worldwide. Any me mami cheba for New York, America, which me mami Yakupon Shaw. Samsung me papa Kwesi Hammond, Papa Yakupon Shaw. Any me mami Royal B, and so UK. On any who can dead in Yakupon Shaw, Papa, say I've been a brain and support my contributions. Mboa any sebi basketball and I may do this far and obibia or shame Tinyakupon in Sham Papa. So that is it. Mifa Missy Ham, Obadian Yaduma, a same Asia, Macro, Sui Papa, at the mine. I was here before some called Mr. Wada, your platform way, number nedas on so person need to train come up, Bomadana fa, na frame, so well breaches, so Ghana Hanon, ya no be deep and come. Bidian Mega, Macro, bye bye. Abusia product here there uskin any ebeboa ama wa we natural ebema utini etimi enyi kama pa na mpo we pe me na wonye natural na so opese utini emuye duru emuye na kama pa product ebetimi aboa BG Naturals. Yes, BG Naturals. Omo ewo hair growth cream ne beboa betimi eno ayese nkonmu ni fama ebema mu aye kama pa sansona yewo eye hair growth oil eno nso eye oil a ebeboa mamu atimi aye mremremre sane apone nemu bi ebum ena yewo eye hair thickening cream ena yewo hair thickening oil opese otini mu yedura betimi ede afom ama eno nso emu atimi aye du se oye pemi se oye muka natural ebeboa papa your dandruff oil and then the ekika ho Mr. Wada for number now our flyer nas yes for number 054 680 8126 054 680 8126 omo ewo sunyan ene nimpatam bono region yes for number no opebia free number no na yintimi en deliver bi emfa emma